Have you ever wondered how someone could steal millions of dollars and vanish without a trace? Imagine being trusted with millions in cash, only to use that trust to pull off one of the biggest heists in history. This is exactly what Heather Tallchief did. She managed to disappear with over $4 million, all while working as an armored car driver. But what makes her story truly unbelievable is the way she did it. No one suspected her. Was she just a young girl looking for a fresh start? Or was she a mastermind behind one of the most daring heists ever? Heather seemed like the girl next door, pretty, young, and innocent. But behind that friendly exterior was a brilliant plan to steal millions of dollars. She worked for Loomis, transporting cash to casinos in Las Vegas. Everyone trusted her, even her co-workers who thought she had been kidnapped when she vanished with the money. What made her do it? And how did she get away with it for so long? Stick around as we dive deeper into the shocking story of how Heather pulled off this incredible crime. You won't believe the twists that are yet to come. Heather's life before the heist was far from perfect. Born in Buffalo, New York, she had a tough childhood and longed to escape her difficult surroundings. When she moved to Las Vegas in 1993, she left behind her job as a hospice nurse, where she had become depressed from seeing so many patients pass away. She needed a change, and that change came in the form of a new job, one that would alter the course of her life forever. She became an armored car driver, responsible for transporting huge sums of cash between casinos. Her job may have seemed simple, but Heather had a hidden agenda from the start. She was preparing for something much bigger. After just a few months, Heather earned the trust of her employer, Loomis, and was promoted to drive the most valuable cash, used untraceable bills. Her co-workers liked her so much that they let her drive the armored car alone while they handled the deliveries. What they didn't know was that she was planning the heist of a lifetime. On October 1st, 1993, Heather finally put her plan into action. She was supposed to meet her co-workers after they made cash deliveries at the Circus Hotel in Las Vegas. But instead of waiting for them, Heather drove the armored truck, filled with millions of dollars, to a secret location. By the time her colleagues realized what had happened, Heather was already long gone. So how did Heather manage to pull this off without getting caught? She had spent months preparing fake IDs, renting garages under false names, and even booking a private jet to help her and her accomplice, Roberto Solis, escape. Roberto wasn't just any accomplice. He was a convicted bank robber who had charmed his way out of prison by writing poetry. Together they disappeared, leaving behind only a few traces of their crime. For years, Heather and Roberto lived on the run, traveling across the world under fake identities. The authorities searched for them, but couldn't find any solid leads. It seemed like Heather had pulled off the perfect crime, but the story didn't end there. In a shocking twist, after more than a decade, Heather resurfaced. Why would someone who had gotten away with millions suddenly turn themselves in? In 2005, Heather walked into a courthouse in Las Vegas and surrendered to the FBI. She claimed she had been brainwashed by Roberto and had no control over her actions during the heist. According to Heather, Roberto had hypnotized her, making her follow his every command. She said she felt guilty and wanted to provide a better life for her son, who was born after the heist. Heather's confession stunned investigators. They had been searching for her and Roberto for years, but now only Heather had resurfaced. She said she didn't know where Roberto was or what had happened to the stolen money. After turning herself in, Heather was sentenced to prison, but was released in 2010. What happened to Roberto Solis? And where did the millions of dollars go? These questions remain unanswered to this day. Heather Tallchief's story is one of the most intriguing unsolved mysteries in crime history. Was she truly a victim of brainwashing, or was she a willing participant in one of the biggest heists ever? And could the stolen money still be out there, hidden away? This unbelievable story of deception, trust, and millions of dollars will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about crime. Could Heather have been the mastermind all along? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating crime stories.